Thanks for your support as a channel member, Willman Plays. 2 races left to catch Alpine, 18 points the difference. We need the cards to fall in our favour in this race in Las Vegas. Hello folks and welcome to episode 22 of Haas using F2 and GP2 champions. Only we're gearing up for the Las Vegas Grand Prix and we really do need things to go our way. 18 points the difference between ourselves and Alpine after Esteban Ocon's P4 last time out. He wouldn't have got it having watched it back. He wouldn't have got it without Hulkenberg's collision with Stroll. So that was mightily costly in the end. But still, 2 races to go. Vegas, sometimes I've played around here, not a lot happens. Sometimes we get quite a bit of action. So hopefully we get something that's pretty crazy today. We have had to rebuild Hulkenberg's car, but he's all set to go. We do need to take a new gearbox with him today as well, which I've pre-purchased. We haven't attached it to the car, which means we won't get the penalty applied yet. But we will get that eventually. In the background, I have gone ahead and started construction on a team hub and a race simulator, which will give us extra development of our drivers, more morale, better development of the staff, more attractive as a team. We're upgrading the scouting department so we can scout more drivers and staff. I think that's everything I did. Yeah, we're probably going to upgrade parts of the development facilities as well in the winter. So lots to come for Season 2, hopefully. New factory facilities and hopefully a fast car. Right, I'm going to head to Vegas and get the car on track. I'll see you for qualifying. We're in a world of trouble right now in Q2. We are 14th and 15th. Thanks to traffic in Vegas, which, you know, it's really costly. You're either getting blocked in qualifying or you're getting a massive slipstream. Hopefully, we're about to get the latter, because we've got an Aston Martin and an Alpine ahead of us. Ironically, it was Gasly who impeded us, kind of cost us lap time in our first run. We're on used tyres at the moment. We are personal best with Hulkenberg. Drugovich, personal best, that's good. I believe the car ahead of us is Ocon. There he is. He's 12th. Gasly is 13th. So hopefully Ocon can do us a big old favour here and tow us into the top 10. He's not improving his second sector. Hulkenberg is the fastest of anybody with this massive tow. Drugovich, he's dropped a bit behind because of the way the traffic sequencing plays out on the outlap. Hulkenberg goes 3rd fastest. Drugovich, 14th, ahead of Gasly, who is improving and doesn't have a slipstream. So maybe we'll miss out with Drugovich, but at least Hulkenberg is into the top 10. Gasly goes 5th. Ocon is 9th. Far from ideal, but hopefully we can get a slipstream and do something similar like that with P3 in the 3rd part of qualifying. Let's go and find out. Drugovich is eliminated, although there are many grid penalties, although it's not showing Hulkenberg's. We definitely put the new gearbox in. Final lap then in Q3. We've lost, I think, a bit of a slipstream to the Ferrari that was ahead of us. That is George Russell, who is going to give us traffic. That's not ideal. However, we are currently P3. We followed Leclerc around on our first lap, and he gave us the tow of the century. We're currently 3rd fastest. We're probably not going to improve on this lap. Here's Hulkenberg's first sector. Not an improvement. That's not what we want to see, really. Checkered flag is out. Gasly is going faster. Ocon has done a personal best first sector, but not an improvement in the middle sector. Gasly's getting a tow off of Perez. And Hulkenberg is not improving on this lap. So we are looking potentially 3rd place here, because Stroll and Russell aren't improving. Alonso is improving. Hulkenberg doesn't improve at all. Perez goes 4th. Are we actually about to start this race 3rd? What's Alonso up to? He's got Russell either giving him traffic or a tow. Alonso only 8th, and Stroll isn't improving either. We if this penalty doesn't apply, are going to start third. It's not there. The penalty marker is not there. So we might be starting this thing third or maybe 8th if it's a 5-place grid drop. But let's wait and see. Time to find out if Hulkenberg has got a penalty. We have played the system. I promise you, look, brand new gearbox. It's not given us a penalty for a new gearbox. We've essentially got a free gearbox. It's a one-stop strategy in Vegas. You've got to just do a one-stop. I mean, if we get a safety car, we can switch to a set of softs. I don't really... Do I want to go soft, medium, soft? You lose so much time in the pit lane. So even there, it says it's 4 seconds slower. So we're just going to take a bit of fuel out of the car so that we can go a bit quicker early doors. And then we'll see what we can make of it. Drugovich only 13th after all the penalties. So that's not ideal. But we will actually swap his tyres around. We'll go medium. I'll go hard medium with Felipe. There we go. And then we'll be like super fast at the end, hopefully. So it's crunch time. It's time to roll the dice. Let's do a motor race. Yep, that's our Haas car. You can see in P3. Don't question it. We've got 5 red lights. The lights are out. The race is on. It's too late for them to change our grid position because we're up into second place. We're going round the outside of Leclerc's Ferrari, who is on soft tyres, interestingly. Perez behind us is on mediums. Let's deploy the battle assist. And we have taken second place. We're chasing Max Verstappen for the lead of this race. Drugovich is still P13 and is challenging Albon for 12th, it would look like. Where are the Alpines? Ocon is 6th and Gasly is 7th. Has it even applied any penalties? That's bizarre. I don't think it's put any penalties in, although Hamilton's 18th. It must just be the way it sort of implements them one at a time. Bizarre. We're back down to third, but that's fine because we just need to finish ahead of the Alpines. If we can finish third, that would be incredible. Lap 8, we are down to 5th position. Sainz and Perez have both come past, but we're still solidly in this DRS train. Drugovich has got himself up to 11th. He's been back and forth with George Russell for that position. They are 5 seconds behind Lance Stroll for a points-paying position. Hulkenberg just in situ behind the Ferrari and Red Bull ahead of him. And there's a Ferrari and Red Bull leading this race on soft tyres, the pair of them, Leclerc and Verstappen, having it out around the streets of Vegas. We've got a problem behind us in the fact that there is 2 Alpines there. And I don't like that, but the fact that we've got DRS is, well, I was about to say is supporting our defensive actions, but we've immediately lost a position to Ocon. Great. We've got a safety car. I'm not sure who's crashed. It's not shown me yet. But we have a safety car. Bottas has crashed at turn 3. We won't have a look at it, but we will conserve our fuel and tyres. Going to be interesting to see what the AI does here.
Safety car, safety car.
What's everybody on? It's only lap 10. Leclerc and Verstappen will almost certainly be in. Everybody else is on mediums and Drugovich is on hards. So I think we stay out. Although, what's the gap like? Yeah, we'd lose too much time. I think we stay out, and we have track position, and then we'll just try and pick ourselves up from here later on. There might even be another safety car closer to when we want to stop. So we'll stay out for now. Okay, this looks great track positionally because we're leading the race. And not only are we leading the race, we're 1st and 4th. I thought we were going to be 1st and 2nd for a second. But everybody else went in the pit lane, which is far from ideal. Hulkenberg now leads the race on used mediums and Drugovich is 4th. But everybody else will be trying to either go to the end or they'll bolt on a set of softs in the final laps or so. This might come back to hurt us a lot. Green flags are flying and we are ready to restart this race. We've saved tyres, which is good, I suppose, but we're not going to be out much longer on these. Everyone is behind us, and Hulkenberg sets off then. The race is back underway. We're probably going to lose this lead immediately. There we go. Leclerc straight past on fresh hard tyres. Are we defending? What are we doing there? Everything's normal. Here comes Verstappen. This is far from ideal. It made sense to stay out with Drugovich. I'm thinking Hulkenberg probably should have come in. Yeah, the AI is going to have fresher tyres than us at some point. Unless we call their bluff and go soft or something. Have we got another set of we haven't got any more mediums to put on. We could put on 2 sets of softs though and maybe do it. And we could do 10-15 laps on a set of softs and then another set. Call the AI's bluff. Do you know what? That's what we're going to do. We're going to go soft with both drivers and be really super fast. At the moment, we've got DRS off of Perez, so he's towing us along. It's not completely ruined just yet, but we're definitely backs against the wall. Hulkenberg's in then for his first of 2 sets of soft tyres. Slightly slow stop, 3.3 seconds. And we do come out last, even though Albon was just sort of lagging off the back a little bit of the pack. 15 laps remain. We've got ourselves to 11th and 13th. Of course, other cars have stopped. But Ocon actually leads the race at the moment. He is going to be coming in for a pit stop anytime soon. Gasly currently P4. We are well out of the equation for any kind of big points. Hulkenberg has not made as much progress as I thought he might. He's really struggled on these worn soft tyres. We really should be doing better than this, but Drugovich will come in on the next lap and then hopefully he will be able to unleash some pace. There's a lot of cars who are yet to stop, so if we can maybe undercut them in the next lap or so, we might have a chance. We've returned to the track. We're side by side. Drugovich on his warmer tyres is going past, but at the moment Ocon is set for a really good result again because he's on a set of softs and is in P6. It's a really costly mistake that I've made. It basically kills our chances of getting P5 in the championship. It's all down to me. That was my call. I decided to stay out. All the AI came in for a free pit stop and we've been punished for it. We could have done exactly the same as them, put on a set of whatever we hadn't had already and then just put on a set of softs like now and we could have been going with them, but I didn't do that because I'm a clown. That's the deduction that we make today, that I'm not very clever sometimes. We'll do our best from here. There's a few cars ahead of us that still need to pit. Maybe Gasly's going to the end on those. Hopefully. Please don't go in the pit lane. He's going in the pit lane. Oh no, he's not. Oh, maybe Alpine are going to do something really silly and try and get those hards to the end. 7 laps to go and we are stuck in a battle for 12th place. Alpine are 4th and 8th. Yeah, this is really not good. Tsunoda is challenging Drugovich there. But we are starting to move our way through this pack. Hamilton's on very old hards, trying to whisper them all the way to the flag. Sargent's taking a risk on his tyres, as is Stroll. So it might not be all done just yet, although it is some 9 seconds up to Sargent. He's going to be going very slowly though. So what's the lap times for Sargent and Stroll? 40.5. We did a 38.1 with Hulkenberg. If we can get past Norris, we'll be in a good position. We do also need to save a little bit more fuel. We have caught Lance Stroll for P10 here, but it's not going to be anywhere near enough. We will get a point if we finish in this position, but Ocon P4, Gasly P6. Ocon might even finish 3rd. He might even get another podium for Alpine, which I know, it's unbelievable. Alpine actually have a good car. They're actually doing the right things. It's a minor miracle, all things considered, with that team, but They're getting the job done, and today we have not. Final lap, and we are pushing to catch Daniel Ricciardo. We're using the tyres. His softs are actually not in as bad a condition as ours. I don't think he's just pushing as hard. So we're not going to get DRS. I don't think we're going to quite catch him. Frustratingly, it is going to be disappointment for us. Ocon, oh my gosh.
No more overtake.
I said he might finish on the podium. He flipping well is, isn't he? Oh, there goes P5. Alpine will absolutely finish in 5th place in the Constructors' Championship. 3rd place for Ocon, 6th place for Gasly, and we're going to finish with a single point. And this one's all on me. Completely my call to stay out. And it's really cost us. It's really cost us. P10 and goodbye to our hopes of P5. It makes for grim reading. The difference is now 40 points. Oh, it hurts so much. We have been so good all season, but Alpine, just in this final third of the year, somehow have a rocket ship of a car, and I think they've outscored us by must be 100 points. Because we were so far ahead of them, and we were looking at Mercedes in the second half of the season. We have absolutely fallen off a cliff. We have stopped developing the car most of the final third of the season, looking towards next season, because we did develop it quite aggressively early on, so I suppose that's the balance. We had a really strong start and really strong first half of the year, but the second half of the year has been a struggle for us. However, Hulkenberg still P7 in the Drivers' Championship. Drugovich 17 points, still ahead of Ricciardo. But yeah, that makes difficult reading for us. Ferrari, though, they've absolutely smashed it this season. 823 points. That is absolutely incredible. Leclerc, 448. If only he could do that in real life. Well, it's not a mathematical certainty, but I think realistically that's P5 done and dusted. So join me for the season finale in Abu Dhabi. See if we can rescue just a little bit of respect in the desert. I'll see you then. You're the best fans. Bye for now.